LBRDA, LBRDK, LBRDP.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning, and welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. I hope you guys are feeling well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you are ready for another beautiful day. I think I'm going to just jump straight into it's 9 a.m. It's a little later. It's a little late. I'm going to jump straight into the MMU chats. All right. Check out that disclaimer on the screen. Remember that day trading, of course, is risky business. A lot of people are having a hard time, so take it slow. Whether you're new, even if you've been around and you're not quite where you need to be, take it slow. There's no rush. The markets will be here. It's all about becoming experienced and competent before becoming aggressive. I'm saying this every day like a broken record. So be sure to listen to it if you're someone who's new, especially. That way you do not find yourself getting harm here early, right? There's no need for your tuition to be big as you're learning how to trade. Other than that, remember, copy trading does not work. And lastly, I do not invest for my followers, so be careful of fake accounts, okay? I will never message you first. With that being said, let's take a look at the watch list. There's about 6 stocks that I'm watching at today, but in particular, there's BTCT continuation. Yes, it's going to be fun to trade BTCT with size today. There's MVST, cheaper stock. NMHI. There's KAPA. And this is where I kind of get into like the second half of the watch list. There's KAPA. There's also AGRI, which seems to be selling off a little bit. And lastly, KXIN. That's my full watch list. Perhaps could have took a few pre-market trades on BTCT. If you're tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Skull, which city are you from? Curious. MVST. 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 We're definitely going to be going with big size. That the float on that stock is a little higher. MVST float is 300 million. So if that one is moving, ooh, man. Bro, if the float is 300 million on that, you guys are not gonna see. You're not gonna be ready for the
LBRDP,
size I'm gonna use, man.
LBRDK.
I'm gonna go crazy on that thing. Anyhow, let's wait for the open before we get too excited here. Let's not get besides ourselves, but instead, let's be patient, let's be disciplined, let's be focused, and more importantly, let's do our due diligence, right? So, in terms of which one do I want to start with? MVST, yeah, it's up 180%. We'll start here. MVST up 180%. How much volume? 90 million, which is not bad. I would have wanted to see more volume, but this could still be a good thing. So pre-market highs are at 53.89. 53.89 for the pre-market highs. The low of our current pullback has been 47.60. As you guys know, these penny stocks, anything below $1 will trade within the 100th of the penny. We have our 200 EMA on the daily chart at 51.94. 51.94. Okay. Let's see. Going back, we had a high volume day on June 27th, relative, right? Only 3 million shares, or excuse me, 28 million shares. And let's see, the high was 60 cents. So if this happens to be, really strong here, can we continue upwards? Maybe get up there to 60 cents. Right. Other than that, we might have some room to 80 and then perhaps break of 1 for MVST, cheaper stock. We've cracked the codes on these penny stocks, man. If they continue to move, I feel very confident here that I can do well. And honestly, with this type of float, we'll see. We'll see. It might be a little tricky, but, we'll see how it goes. Okay, time, it's 9:07. All right, BTCT, this is next up. Yesterday, this one gave a big move, as you guys will recall. And right now, we're currently curling back up. So perhaps continuation, which we did see with stocks like FOXO and a few others. So maybe BTCT. And don't forget, this one has a warrant, kind of like a Class A, Class B, or a derivative. I'm not even sure how the warrants are like described. I got to double check on that. But this one does have like the BTCS, which will also be moving up in sympathy momentum, tandem momentum. So that will provide opportunities. Yesterday I talked about the short trade that I took and why I should have took more size. So definitely today, if we can see similar, this day is going to be an interesting day. If this stock here ends up being strong, the other one more than likely, and I can put it in my recents here, will also be strong. You can see how the charts are almost like identical here, right? Especially at the 5-minute here. So if the other one is strong, chances are this one will be strong as well. So we'll see. And I'm guessing Bitcoin, I didn't check the price of Bitcoin. These stocks are Bitcoin related. I'm guessing Bitcoin is probably going up some more. So, okay, we got BTCT. Yesterday's high was 17. Right now, that'll be the target. And we're breaking out over 1290. The break and hold looks like it's working. I could have probably been in there at 1405. Is it going to go? No, right back down. Look at that. Right back down. What was that? Break of 13 actually was really the level, though. We're all the way at 14 here. So the actual entry already came and went at 13 down here. Okay. All right. This will be interesting. If I trade this stock first, it's important that I be accurate, especially if I'm using size right away into the open. What we don't want is to have a red start, have to dig ourselves out of a hole, and sometimes that could lead to us being hesitant. We want to just start green, push a little higher into the green. And we don't need to be a hero doing this, right? So could be smaller size for us just to gain the rhythm. And the moment I catch the moment I catch a good sync, 4K size, 3K size, 2,500 shares, whatever makes sense at the time, and just go for it, right? And just go for it. But yeah, anyhows, what else do we have? NMHI, which is another cheaper stock at, let's see, NMHI. Pre-market highs here are at 16 cents. And we're up 57% with 99 million shares of volume. So this could end up being the stock that's strong for the penny stocks, right? Sometimes you just don't know. As BTCT is still pushing up there, got to 15. We might just get to 17 before the open. We got 20 minutes to the open here. My offsets. Let me just change that just in case here I need to jump in. I mean, this thing is just going. Set up hotkeys. And you know, you really want to see this move into the open. That way we get a better shot to capitalize, but you know, it's all good. This thing got all the way from 9 to 16 already, man. $7 a share in pre-market. And I was a little late today. I didn't start at like 8:40, 8:50. And all right, I'm not gonna let the FOMO get to me. I'll wait. Not gonna let the FOMO get to me. There's a dollar share drop. Not gonna let the FOMO get to me here. I'm gonna wait. So yeah, NMHI, coming back to it, NMHI, we mentioned this one was a 12-cent stock. It is pulling back a little. And we'll see. Hopefully it holds up the 12-cent area, but coming to the daily chart, this is one that we've traded before, going back to the 7th, which was last week Thursday. Last Thursday, this one made a high of 43 cents. So it's definitely down. It's down significantly, really. Today we're popping back up a little bit. So, you know, again, a bit of continuation, but the real question is, are we going to be able to, you know, get up there to at least 20 cents? I don't know. Right now, I'm not super sure. So if this stock ends up selling off right into the open, I think that's fine, you know, and I'll just move on to something else that's strong. But definitely worth keeping an eye on it just in case, because again, we did have FOXO, which was, you know, doing its thing. 200 EMA is at 83.84. If it does something spectacular, 83.84. But yeah, other than that, we'll see. KXIN does look like a pretty good stock in terms of the chart, but again, it's just difficult to know if this one is going to be the one, especially with BTCT moving like how it is right now. But I'll do my due diligence and still put a couple of trend lines. Pre-market high is 628. Low of the pullback has been 486, and it's going pretty steady right now. It's a little sideways. We'll definitely want to see it break out over the highs of 630. Daily chart, not seeing any major resistance. Man, this thing's still going, man. It might double top though at 17. Not seeing any major resistance on the daily chart. So, you know, we'll see. Maybe this one can get up to $10. 18, 20. Oh my goodness, man. Bro, what in the world? Where's Bitcoin, right? Let me see. This thing just wasted the entire move, and I'm a pre-market hater, as usual here, just a little bit. 89. And actually, I should have been trading the probably should have been trading the warrant. BTCS. Yeah, probably should have just jumped in on this one with a smaller position. And it's honestly not following through as much. The other one is at high of day. This one is not. Why? It should already be up there at like 4. So maybe it's not following with as much volume. Maybe that could change at the open. One is done 100%. One is only done 50%. And this is now went from a $9, $10 stock to a $20 stock. And so there'll be more risk, of course. So we'll have to take that into account with size. And time, we got 15 minutes. All right. Bro, what is this madness that we're seeing here today? I mean, this is the market, right? I guess the most we can do here is smile. If you are trading pre-market, you gotta be careful. Probably might need some big offsets. It just feels like the stock has left the station. And this one is pulling back. Might not be trading in tandem. And I guess there's a red candle here, but anyhow, so we got 13 minutes. MVST, I have high hopes for, and then we'll see how uh we'll see how the other one also does. If BTCS after the open is with trading with more volume, because we've done this before, right? When these stocks are trading in tandem, I remember we had like Tesla and SPY at one point, and the large caps always follow very closely with SPY. And sometimes there's that delay where it's like the other one goes up, then 2 seconds later, then the other one goes up, right? It's like just if you want to call that an edge, but there's been this has happened over the years with other stocks like GameStop and KOSS, and at different times we saw this, right? Sympathy, momentum, and stocks going up in tandem. So account restriction. If you're tuning in on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. A video on how I made my DAS connection with Thinkorswim. Yeah, that's something I can do. Yeah, I am missing out a little bit of the pre-market action here. Pre-market, man. I don't know. I was here, but I wasn't really like logged in all the way. The move kind of felt a little extended, but it just kept going. It started around 8:40. Son of a gun. Anyhows, we got about 10 minutes. I don't want to forget about the pennies with all this action on BTCT, so I'll be watching both of them closely. BTCS, I think I can make money here, especially as long as the other one is ripping. I'll be watching at BTCS as well. It should be interesting. Oh, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes and counting. 6 minutes. Right now, the garbage truck is outside. There's some background noise. I wonder if it'll get halted up like right away. Jackson, I think that has to do with the same thing that we were having trouble with before. I'm gonna log in and check my account as well. 23 for the highs there. Let's see. Question is, was one of the stocks yesterday not tradable? Check, 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 check. Yeah, I think that's the question. Like, was one of the stocks yesterday not tradable? I don't think anybody's been checking. They're giving us problems here. VST selling off. BTCT still on an uptrend and very strong. By the way, your trading has been. Oh crap! I got the same shit too. 11, 12 wasn't settled. My account did look good to go though. Regulations require view funds available. Charles Schwab and Co. So which stock was that? Oh man. Do I just need to call them every day? And I already logged out too. This might mess up things here to start this day. And man, not good. I think my account is restricted.
SLND, LBTYB, BTCT, INSG, STFS,
Yeah, my account is restricted, sadly.
NA, STBX, BTCT, INSG. STFS, BTCT. DNMR, SAVE. DNMR.
Well, I think I would have already been up big green here. Sadly, I'm still waiting on the line here. You said all I have to do is refresh. I should be good. You said to just refresh and I'll be good to go. Bro, they just cost me a couple thousand, man. Freak. The guy had to figure out how to do it. I guess he never had anyone call him about that before. Oh, man. Alright.
STBX.
Better late than never here. 56. Damn, man. Bro, I would have been. I would have killed this. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. Well, that type of size is not gonna work. Jesus Christ. It's crazy because it worked before. That fill was over 4 cent spread. Jeez. I'm gonna come down in size a little bit. Hells, bro. That's some mad slippage. So I dropped to 40K. Let's see if this works. Still seems a little slow. I bought 100,000 already that went through instantly. So I guess selling maybe is the problem as well. Now I gotta dig myself out of this hole, which is not good. $57 holding nicely. I gotta start checking every day at the end of the day to see if my account has been restricted. I honestly thought that thing was fixed because nobody talked about it for a week. Unless we just happened to not have a stock that was restricted for that long. Bit of a high fill there, but okay. It's moving fast when it gets ready. Okay, not good. Waiting. Couple sellers at 60. Alright, okay, not good. I'm a little off here. 90, okay, good bounce. 60. Sometimes you need that clean start to the day, brother. We're at this trend line of 60, so it's possible that we might see that daily resistance, right? You got to be careful of a bigger pullback if it doesn't push through smoothly.
NA.
I cannot believe the slippage on that one trade, though. It's just like
SLND.
madness. I think BTCT might be too, like, you know, are we going to go to 30, 40? Like, the move might have came and went pre-market the last 15, 20 minutes there. Or last 40 minutes, really. 8:40 to 9:30. There's a bid. I'm going to try it.
DNMR.
And it's not going. 60, big resistance. Something to try and do if you're using a big position and it's not filling right away is to just try to cancel. Sometimes you could get lucky, maybe cancel some of the position, some of the order.
DPCSU.
Okay. I'm surprised as to how much this stock is moving considering the float. Like it seems like the float might be smaller than what I think it is. If it breaks down, the reclaim could be interesting. Might come down.
NA.
I better have gotten a good fill there. And it's still back down. Alright. We'll wait. Is there anything else? AGRI, BTCS halted down. VTCT halted down. And BTCS is going up, which is interesting. Will that resumption go higher? KXIN. Well, we got work to do here. KXIN. MVST I like, but it's consolidating and having trouble over 60, and I missed the uptrend. So I gotta wait for the next uptrend.
ORKT.
Hindsight 2020. I think I could have sized down because I have buying power of my account. I could have sized down a little bit and probably used 10k size throughout the move up to make something. While it's on the phone, KXIN struggling.
JTAI. SAVE.
Perhaps the low of the pullback here.
BTCT.
BTCT going lower. Oh, there's no shares to short. Yeah, come on. No shares to short on BTCS. There is a third one, but I don't know how much that one is moving.
BTCT.
All right, MVST coming back to it.
SLND.
We pulled back to the pre-market highs, and so far so good. We might get another uptrend here. Time to lock in. Nice. Hmm. Come on, give entries. Just don't, just don't go like that. Oh my gosh. Dip, dippity dip, 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 dip. Chasing it all the way here just seems
DPCSU.
too aggressive. Yeah, okay, I'm getting blazed with fills, bro. Alright, coming down to 25 today. I'm a little slow to get in. We can work with this one. We can work with this one. Gotta be faster. And I'm a little late to switch back to it for the beginning of the uptrend, which wasn't good. Right, that was decent. Can we retest that level? Nope. It's gonna go 57, 56.5. Might come down one more time here. Let's see. There's a bid high. And it's not really going. Okay. 57.7. That bid is filled. I hope I got a good fill there. If it breaks down here, can we reclaim? It's fighting.
PULN.
The fills are kind of high on this stock here. I should have sold it. Should have kept that on the ass. 58. It's not as good. It's just not as good. It's not as good, so we got to be a little bit more curious. And to be read like this
SAVE.
early is just not great. $58. Okay.
BTCT.
This is this stock, I tell you. Why is BTCS going and the other one's going down? $56 to Bro, I lost 2,500 in one trade. That's like my biggest loss in a single trade in a long time. And that's just all slippage. Finding out which size, and I almost bought 150,000, right? So if I did, I would have lost like another 1K. Just to find out what size is too much. Costly trade. Costly trade. Oh, 55. 55 is the bottom. If this other one gets halted up, I'll take a look at it on a resumption. BTCS. BTCT.
BTCT. NLSP.
Feel like I need more size, but again, it's just feels not so good. This one does move a little quicker. So better to maybe be lighter on the feet.
NA.
I can try. I'll try more size in a little bit here. Maybe it can work. Oh, I should have chased that. 58.8. 59. But we're coming back to resistance.
SLND.
Oh, it might just keep going. There's a bit. Dang, there's more sellers. Not making nearly as much as I think I should be making on these trades. Oh. Yeah, I'm not making like near. I'm making like the slippage is bad here compared to the other ones. Like I'm making a fourth of what I should be making on the winning trades. So to take that loss like that early is just a little unfortunate for this particular stock. It's going to be harder to recover versus the other ones. Like right there, like come on, like that's $100 trade at least. And all right, BTCT halted up. Will we see something on that resumption? 58.24. There's 2 minutes. Let me do a quick look through of everything here. KP, KXIN. Oh, KXIN, big red to green. High of day was 69. It's halting up actually. Oh, I'm too late. Balls, halt. Terrible fill. Oh my gosh, bro. Scratch trade turns into 1,000. Okay, sizing down. I bought 610. I'm filled at like 630 or something. Are you kidding me? Is this how this beautiful day is gonna go to the depth? All right, what was the low? 567. Sizing down to 15. Sizing down to 1500. It's 957. The range here is pretty miserable. So you got to be extremely fast or else you can get a high fill.
BTCT.
BTCT, I'm going to miss resumption there. Okay. Wow. Oh, I'm kind of high right there. Bro, it's moving so fast. So, okay, I guess that makes sense. I mean, where I sold on that loss, it's like I thought I was out already, but still catch slippage. It's moving that quick. Dip, 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 dip. Not dipping. I'm gonna try it. There's 92. 718 to halt up. Now 733. Oh, the hold over the whole dollar. No good. Back to 90, then back up. but it's not ripping to 33. Can we see it? Wow. That bounced. Jeez Louise. That's crazy. I honestly was watching to see if there's going to be more selling. I'm going to try it this time. There's a couple cents. But it held up 89 or 84, I think. Well, that was pretty random.
JTAI.
Just... I'm going to try it again.
JTAI.
Probably could have held that a little, but... MVST trying again at 60. Definitely one that's worth watching. There's 60, 60. It might go. Oh my gosh. Wow. Dang, there's a bid. Taking 62. Oh, I got a bad fill. It's moving so fast to get the. Oh my gosh. To get the good fills here, it's like very difficult. Something. Can I see 64 again? Nope. 61. Bro, my fills are just. I'm just getting murdered at fills. I'm only using 25. Maybe 18 might be a little bit better, but the stock is so. I think it's not really the fills. The stock is just so volatile, just like this KXIN. So without that big loss, we'd have been red like 700 or something, which is not good considering how much it moved.
BTCT. ORKT. LBTYB.
got so much going on outside of trading right now too. Distractions. It's gonna make it that much harder to lock in. I guess I should have did this last night. Two, three.
JTAI.
And I'm missing beautiful moves.
SLND.
69 for the highs.
JTAI.
Chasing it. I don't know if I got anything there. Should have gotten the half a penny. 72, 73.
NXTT.
Oh. All right, that was me. That was a little bit of slow of a buy right there. Why do I have the wrong stock on the screen here? MVST, there we go.
ORKT.
Haven't been able to make progress here.
BTCT.
KXIN probably can go again at some point. There we go. That's a good trade. Gotta be quick. Gotta be like lightning here. Gotta be like lightning. You know, if TD is like charging us these good faith violations when they're not supposed to, it's like you think they'd like do a sweep at the end of the night and just automatically like, you know, unrestrict everyone's accounts. But they're not doing these things. Oh, that was a little aggressive. It's gonna go after that dip. Close one, close. Bro, this thing is a beautiful move, man. 75. Wow, it's eating up those sellers. gone. The dips that are coming are like a split of a here. You know, you gotta really just, if you miss it, you kind of miss the bigger move here. Can we get a dip? Can we get a dip? Is it gonna keep going? Man, see, by the time I can get out there, it's like it's already back down. But that's the volatility.
SLED.
If it keeps going, which is asking a lot because it's already did so much, we can work our way back to flat, but too many distractions here today. Just gotta keep chipping away. Slowly but surely. There's green, but nothing. That was close. 71, 79, 10.
SLND.
Oh, oh my gosh. Wow. At least we dodged that bullet. 74. Oh, was that 74 or 73 low?
ORKT.
Question is, are we seeing backside or is this pullback going to hold up? Seems like it's holding up to me. All right, in this move up here, if we can get some entries. I'm chasing it. And it's not going to continue. 77. It's not really giving a lot of entries once it kind of gives the bottom. All right, we can work with this one, man. We can keep working with this one. I think we can have this dance yet. 72, 10, 77, 76, 5, and 76, 5. Not bouncing. Trying 74, 2. 74, 2. Struggling a little bit. That was 72, but I like that it's pulling back on a new 5-minute candle. So whilst we did see some selling towards our last 5-minute candle, right towards the end of it, it still held up as a fairly strong candle. We did hit this resistance trend line at 80, so I gotta wait. You know, man, the day's not done, but I definitely feel a little, just too many distractions coming into the day, man. not realizing that my account was restricted till the very end, till like almost like the beginning into the what was that, the end of pre-market coming into the open. I gotta just make it part of my routine to check once I log in before the live stream. And these representatives, like, they're trying to play dumb or something. Like, I don't know. I'll explain why I say that, but let's lock in here.
ORKT.
It's a high fill. High fills, you gotta be careful with the high fills. 78.5, 78.6. Come on. That's a splat trade. It's not good. It's a beautiful entry there.
NXTT.
Bro, I don't know how Save does it, man. If Save tells me he's using 100k size on this stock, I'm gonna lose my mind.
SLND.
78.5. Probably could have held that a little bit longer. It looks like we're gonna try at 80 again. Great trade there. It's coming down. See how these fills are coming so slow, man. When the stock is moving, the fills are the slowest, right? When it's going up and down quickly in a burst, the fills in those areas are the worst, which is what happened with that big position. Did not do as good as I should have done here, even after just the distractions. There's work to be done, as usual. What was that 73 low? The stocks moves up so dang fast, man. Taking 65.5. Great trade, great trade, great trade. Great trade right there. That was good. Good stupid fly, get out of here. 79. Piece of crap, man. Oh, you freaking stock, man. Oh, I sold. There's a massive bid. Bro, the way how it went right there, man. Like the moment I'm about to buy, there's a bid and it just jumps up 4 cents. Come on. This stock here, there's no complaints, man. It's been so good. You just have to be sharp. You have to be sharp, sharp, sharp. And you can just dominate this thing. And I haven't been sharp. It could also, it might, whenever it decides to flush, it's going to be big. Best not catch this flush that's coming sometime soon here. There might be a few more entries before it comes, but we got to watch out. 89. Taking the dip. Can we retest? Hidden sellers, perhaps, 91. 91 proving to be resistance for now. More sellers. I was ready to let that ride. 94 sellers, 94. When it drops, we better not catch the drop or else we're going to be blazed. It's going to drop at some point. It's not going to keep going. The halt is that, oh, unless it gets halted at 99. I hesitated there, 96. Get locked in, get locked in. Come on, come on. Get locked in. We need this because it's going to pull back hard. Get locked in, get locked in, get locked in, get locked in, get locked in. Pulse halt. Dip, 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 dip. No dip. There's the dip. That's the drop you don't want to get caught in. See, we could have done something if we weren't big red, man. We could work with this one. We can dance with this one, but now the goal is, can I work my way up to 3K? And it's asking a lot for the stock to keep going. If it's done right here, then I have to be grateful and walk away. Big sellers at 99. And those sellers are gone like hot knife through butter. More at 1. Oh, man. Oh 06, the whole 05, the halt up. Oh, that was almost a false halt.
NEST.
Oh, man, I feel like, I don't know, man.
ORKT.
I can't imagine how good this day could have been if things were just slightly different. I just couldn't lock in even after the distractions. I missed a lot of trades. Gotta lock in. It might just keep going to like 120, 130. So gotta prepare myself here. I have problems, man. I have problems. Like I can't believe that the stock is moving up and I'm just like not taking every single trade. From the moment I got back from the distractions, I missed 50% of the trades. And then the ones I took, about half of those high fills. Oh my gosh. When is the resumption? Time 27 32:06. 32:06. For those of you watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. Man, this day, like I can't believe this, man. So it's just a little frustrating. I gotta stay cool, calm, collected, but new rule is to check to see if account is restricted every day at 8:50 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Cannot be on the phone with customer service with 1 minute into the open. And then I have my CPA calling me. Then I have other people calling me. How will the resumption go? Can we see an entry? Man, hopefully the penny stocks can keep going like this till into next year, because if that's the case, we can see some beautiful gains. I started off at 100,000 share blocks. I'm down to 20. I dropped down to 18, the lowest. My fills, I had trouble. I really think it's just the areas, some of the areas I got caught in. But the stock has been pretty good. From this point on in, full reset. No more mistakes. If it keeps going, we lock in. If it's done, then that's fine. But no more mistakes from this point on.
SCOR.
32:06. Less than 30 seconds. We're at 105. Here we go.
MVST.
It's struggling. Should have went bigger dip again. What's it gonna be? Got a decent fill there. 97 the lows. It seems like it's still strong. Might be backside. Might be backside here. 90. If the day went slightly differently to start, without those distractions, I think we could have did plus 10k. We might have still had the same problem with the fills, but not being this. Hold up, jeez. Not hauled down could have been good. Terrible fill. Yeah, not being distracted would have helped us out a ton there. But better to be green than to be down a bunch. We had to take the small victory nevertheless. Stuff is driving me crazy. New rules to be implemented. 85, 86. That dip was a good dip actually, but it took a long time to bounce. That was the problem right there. NMHI, cheaper stock as well at NMHI. Holy smokes. Is this redemption? Good call out there. That's why you gotta do the rotation. The moment one stock falls off, on to the next. I'm gonna start slow and then increase size rather than start high and then decrease. Maybe that's also a rule. Should have took that micro. $16. Oh, there's more sellers. 16.2. Taking 14.7. That should be a decent trade. Might have got some slippage. We had seller 16.2. How's it gonna be? It's gonna rip through 16.3, 16.4, 16.5, 16.6. I should have definitely been in there. Oh, there's buyers just coming in. Oh man. $17.3. Do I chase this? I think I will. 17.7. $18. I mean, I didn't really capture a lot of this move, but it's just like a slow grind here. It's just still going. 17.7. 18.3 for the highs. There's another bid. Bit of a higher fill, but can we ride this? Okay, I'll take it. There's another bid. And it's not instant. Oh, gosh, bro. Why do I get lagged just randomly? See how much money I lost there just in slippage. Alright. I'm having trouble with size, man. I'm going back down to 60K. It's freaking... Oh, might stop. It's holding this area here well. We'll see if it continues to hold. A little bit slow to bounce there, but okay. Up a little early, and I'm not gonna get that bounce. Alright, not great. We didn't make anything here, which is pretty tragic. A lot of the move, though, I'm not really capturing because of how slow the grind was. Had to hold a little longer to get better follow through on the way up. Seeing a bit of a pullback right now. Could be backside. So just easing off. Is the night still young? Is the day still young? Do we still have more trading in front of us? Bro, KXIN, man. It's just unbelievably sad to see how these stocks over like $8, $5 are like there's no such thing as a tight spread anymore, it seems like. Even if the stock is volatile, there's like no such thing as a tight spread. So that with the volatility, and it's like you're selling break even, you're down 50 cents look after you look back. Just stuff that doesn't make any sense. Tight loss is becoming 80 cents loss. Like, come on, man. Look at this order just sitting there. You cancel it, it still shows up. You gotta be careful. High of day is right there at 18.5, 1 cent away. Maybe a little bit of a higher fill there. If we can get to like 24 on this one, this will be pretty good. And hopefully with some quicker moves. Okay. Volume pretty low here. Don't like that we have Hive Day volume on a red candle, but we're still pretty close to Hive Day, so I'm going to keep watching it for now. MVST also, keep an eye on if it gets back around 90. Currently at 85. And maybe there's opportunity here. 85, 4. There's 86. 86, 2. 865 for MVST. There's 87. It's definitely moving a little bit. If it gets back over 90, we could maybe see a retest 95, $1. Ooh, 80-10, 82, not bad. It's back down. Might need some more time. And MHI also back down. What I did into the open, I bought 3K shares of MVST just to see if my settle cash would go back to its full balance. But it went down, and so I'm like, okay, yeah. That's how I knew my account was restricted there. It's been a full maybe 2.5 weeks since we saw anything. Even when Steve told me I think CERO was restricted, my account had no problem. So I'm thinking this thing is solved. But it seems like they're still charging these good faith violations. So if you're watching on and you're trading these stocks that are not restricted, you got to make sure you call in or message in, get them to unrestrict it. Our accounts are margin accounts, which means we have instant settlements. So for them to restrict our accounts as if we're trading in a PDT account, it's not making any sense. I guess I I guess I was going too crazy. Pastor slacking. AGRI, BTCS, BTCT, KAPA, KXIN. I think it's time to get the chair. It doesn't even feel like it's this late, and it is.
GLXG.
36. Is that a screenshot of my thing? Shout out to the CRISPR 87. Can we continue here? Scratch trade. If this thing gets over 88, man, it could try for 90, 95. Struggling a bit. 87, 3. Oh, what was that? It's churning a little bit. Still dropping. There's a small bid there. Maybe 80K, 90K, or I think more than 100K. Okay. Aggressive entry there. It's not going to really work. The loss that I took wasn't even the problem. The problem was the distractions, man. Like, the whole move up, like that thing was. You gotta just be focused. 86 held. 86.2, 86.2. 85. Tight stop. Nice trade right there. Well, not really the best fills, but yeah, that was terrible fills, but better than nothing. We're on a bear flag here. If we can break the high of the flag, we stand a chance for a real red to green. The high of the flag is at 90. Over 90, there's a chance for 95 and then one again, but will the stock be that strong? It's already been strong. Does it have more in the tank? $86. There might be a bid at 86, hidden order, but it's hard to say how much. 86, no bounce there, tight stop. Still hold, okay, it broke there by a tenth of a penny. And I guess that's a reclaim, 88. Sellers 88. There's a spread. Full penny spread right there.
GLXG. FEBO.
Need more volatility and more volume here. Or really more volume, I guess. $83, trying. Decent trade there, 83. We gotta get over 88 and 90 for this to pull away.
GLXG.
Looks like a flush might be coming. If it does, I'll be looking to get long at the bottom of the flush for the bounce. But maybe I could be wrong. It's bouncing up here a little bit. Eleven a.m. 11 a.m. All right, maybe it's time to shut it down. I don't want to overtrade because, we had a rough day. NMHI did pretty good, but slower moves. KXIN, rough stock for me. It was halting up at like 640. I took the dip down at 610. I'm filled like 630. I thought I sold for like a 15-cent loss back at like 610 or 615. apparently it got filled at like 580. Like, I mean, that thing was just ridiculous. Just a slap in the face. Yeah, this is me trying to buy 610. I'm in at 630 basically. And then I sell at 610 the moment, because yeah, the way how this thing played out is like I'm buying the dip, but instead I'm getting filled where I should be selling. And then I'm like, okay, let me just get out, tight stop. Instead of getting the exit where I should have gotten the exit, I'm up 73. Just ridiculous, man. If I was to catch this trade, I could catch this dip and be in it like 80 out at 6, right? It's like the fine line, the small difference. And instead of being down 1500 on that stock to start, we're up 1500 or 2K to start. That's the difference. 3K swing if things are just slightly differently with the fills there. But if it doesn't go according, to plan, you just have to salvage, stay positive, keep it going. Everything looking like backside, which means time to head out. And then if something comes up later, we can come back, start off with smaller size. But I think a couple key things today. The key takeaways for today is to call in early. Call in early, double check your emails for the restriction on your account. And then when it comes to size, it's better to start small and increase. I thought the float was high. The float, I saw the float pre-market, so I thought, man, okay, this should be no problem getting in, because the float was like twice the size FOXO. I'm like, getting in, it's gonna be no problem. I bought the 100,000 share block whilst my screen was on white screen. I'll show you guys. I bought 100K block and got in no problem. Right here. Let me go to a single screen. I bought 100,000 share block right here. This is at 9:31. So whilst I'm on the phone, I'm like still trying to take a trade or two. I got in and out like nothing. So I thought it was good to go. All right. Dang broker, man. I need tomorrow to come so I can eager here for another shot. NMHI moving up. NMHI. Yeah, I was already testing. I was already testing from early, man, because I already had it in the back of my mind that I was gonna go crazy. I was gonna take it to the next level today. NMHI 16.9 as it's continuing up here. 15.7, a lot of loss. $16.9, 17, 16.7. There's green, but it's not really going like it should. If this one gains a little bit more volume, man, this could be great. This stock could be great if it gains volume and gets to like 24, 25. 69, 1690. There was a bid, but it's definitely seeing a lot of selling here. There's 16.8. That order might have gotten canceled. 17.10. 16.8 again. $17.3. 17.4. Can we pull away 17.8? There's 17.4. Come on, let's see. 17.5. 17.6. $17.2. We're definitely seeing a little resistance here on it. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, okay. Jeez. Do we have a hidden seller? And okay, I'm out too soon. We do not have a hidden seller. There was hidden sellers, but there was a lot of bidders at 17. Wait, the sellers were at like 17.4.
QMMM.
Don't you drop on us. 16.
GLXG.
16. I don't know. I'm not making a lot of. It's moving all right. I'm not making a lot of progress on it though. BTCT. BTCT. Maybe over to. Oh.
GLXG.
Oh, the halt level moved up. Taking 75. Willing to re-average. It's not bouncing. Oh, it is gonna bounce. Come on. There's a lot of red printing there too. Close trades. BTCT back over 20 here. Could start to curl up if it gets halted up here. 821.05 the next halt up. Chased an entry there. Gonna pay off a little bit. Sizing up to 500 shares. BTCT, let's get it on the screen quick. Damn. The moment you put some size, that fills on the ask. Woo-wee! Do I just traded my offsets? Man. And that's like a great trade if I can get that fill below 90. Below 20. It's 50 cents per bounce. It's the whole thing with size on this type of stock. It's just a little bit more tricky to pull it off because of the spreads. There used to be stocks at this price, believe it or not, that would trade with tight spreads. 6, 7 cent spreads, 8 cent spreads. Nowadays it's just like 20, 30, you know. If you see it come down to like 10, it's like you're lucky. Might bounce here. Looks like it's coming down though. We'll see. The 5-minute candle has 15 seconds. Might not get bought up. And the high of this flag, I guess there's a couple of places to really look, but 21.94. And then a little lower you have what, 2026. So it really needs to get out of this zone and then into the next. And this is where we can maybe see something. 58 bucks. Still more than I would make at Amazon in an hour. That I will take. 1880 bounce is going to work. Stock definitely still giving opportunities. BTCT. I never started off my screen recording. Wow. What happened? You know what? I remember the 28th when that second alarm went off. And I think I was distracted by the chat. Well, not the chat, but the good faith violation. It's another nice day of momentum though. Hopefully we see more of this throughout the rest of the year. BTCT still a stock to keep an eye on, especially if it gets back over 21. MVST giving a bounce there. I think I'm going to shut it down and take the green. I think I'm going to shut it down. So for anybody going the distance, continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient. Maybe something else comes up later, but it seems like we're seeing mostly backside. Maybe BTCT does something, but I'm going to shut it down. Fernando, the motivational rant today is to make adjustments. The moment you see something that requires a new rule or change, implement it immediately so that you can have a better outcome. Trading is all about refinement, becoming slightly better over time, day by day, month by month, year by year. So let's continue onwards, upwards and onwards. But that's gonna do it for me. Stay safe, stay green. P&L on the day. Man, look at the size of this order here. The P&L on the day is, man, what was I thinking going in 100K size, man? The P&L on the day was, okay, let's see. We're at 1.9 after fees, probably like 1.2, 1.4, maybe let's say like 1.4 after fees, or 1.5. I think like 1.5. Because we had 5 million there, and then, well, 3 on the other one. At least like 400 in fees. So like 1.5. It's probably not that much. I can log in and check, but it might be plus or minus 100. But that's gonna do it. We fought our way back to green, and that's the important thing here. So another beautiful day in the markets. Heading out. Stay safe. Catch you guys next time. Remember our disclaimer. Remember that day trading is risky business. As you guys saw, I lost 2,500 bucks in a mere moment, and then 1,300 more on a different stock in another mere moment. Tomorrow again, bright and early. Tomorrow again. P&L is at 1,900 gross. Stay safe. Stay green.